Okay, looking at this trade that we took on the. Sorry, excuse me. I have the date right here. So this trade was weird. Why? Because I took it at school. I took it on the 3:30 UK time on Thursday. So I was at school, Canadian time, obviously, when I took this trade. And what was the funniest thing? Okay, first things first, before we talk about how I entered and blah, 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 let's look at this trade. So, what did I see that said, Terry, you're going to take this trade in class, or your fucking teacher's speaking? First things first, I saw this shooting a hammer off of 156 on the 4 hour. No, wait a minute. Is that what I fucking saw? Oh no, this was what I saw. Ooh, I thought I was tripping for a second. Shooting hammer for 156 on the 4 hour. And we retested that, as you can see here. And then I wrote all of this down, so I'm actually reading it. Then bullish engulfing on the 8 hour. If we go move to, we can see that right there. And then we're all bouncing off the weekly level here. And then we had the intraday, the double bounce. This one right there. And the second one, which we failed to break through this first time, but the second go around, we did breach through. And then on the 5 minute, oh shit, wrong one. On the 5 minute here, we're then looking for our entry. Now, funny story. I was when we broke above, right, of this level here. I was looking. I was waiting. I was waiting for us to retest it, and we kept coming back and then stopping short, 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 short. So what did I have to do there? I had to fucking do this. Had to the thing. Okay, shut up and think about what you're gonna say. Okay, there we go. So after we had the breakthrough and then we broke through it and then we obviously retested, I was waiting for us to come back above. I was actually in school, so I missed this opportunity. But when I looked at it, we were below here. So I just clicked buy because I was like, we're not even at that point. So I just clicked buy. It was below it. So this isn't even the actual pip range of the trade, but it's close to really close to it. I clicked buy and then that was the trade. That was how I entered. Now I was looking for, as you can see, 157.5, which is I was looking for this because we had just melted. So I was like, you know what? We can get back there. But if you look at right here, we never really broke through that level, which obviously I wasn't paying too much attention to. And if you just see it right there, you can see that's where we just pretty much respected. And now I have to respect that. Why do we have to respect that? We'll talk about that. But looking at this trade, of course, we had the 50%, and I wrote all of this down. We had 50% at 157.01. I'm pretty sure it was not even that to begin. It was 042. That would have been it, but 045. But same thing. I had it at 01, took 50% there, and then that was what gave us the break even on this trade. This trade with my old risk management style would have been a loss. Omar from Astra, shout out to him. He taught us this strategy and it's killing. How to take 50% off on trades. So looking at this, is there anything I could have done better? No. The weekly on this was far too bearish. Then we had the decline already. For those who use Fib will get this, the 78.8. And then this right here was another 78.61 region. So it just, and then 157. Whenever price needs to move higher, it needs something to bounce off of. I thought this level, after breaking through this zone, I thought we would finally stop here, but We did quite the opposite. We tapped into 157 there. We don't need that anymore. Tapped into 157 and just melted straight through. That was what happened on this trade. Mm, I followed all my risk parameters, followed all my confluences. Had three confluences on this. Waited for my entry signal on the 5 minute before I took this, even though I was at school. So I'm pretty proud of that. But I don't know. Maybe I relied too much because I took the trade after during this before we even knew the inside platform. So I was taking it based on this information in the week. So I guess we had a bearish weekly and then a daily weekly. So I could have, but this is the thing. I don't like tampering with trades too much. I could have, after we had breached through the 50%, put us at break even. But then what if we come in, hover around here, use that as momentum to head higher? Because that's entirely possible. Retest this level right here, right? And then keep going higher. Well, obviously, we already did that. If you can see through here, retested, and that was what pushed us higher. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, this trade was annoying. When I mean annoying, it was long and it was, well, 40 pips in, back out. 40 pips, back out. It was just, and then sometimes you see red, you'd be like, what's going on? It was annoying. Got the 50 pips, didn't quite get the 100 pips. We'll see. So that was how this trade went, and it lasted for how long? I think longest trade in a while. About 23 hours, almost a whole day. Interesting.